Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw is War. Tonight, Stone Cold Steve Austin gets Mark Henry of the Ministry inside a steel cage as he aims to bring the numbers down before his title shot. Alright, starting things off with a title match, people. As well, the Big Show, he defended that Hardcore Championship last week. He's going to defend it again this week. As, ladies and gentlemen, the Godfather going to challenge the Big Show. Last week it didn't work out too well for Dark Dust of the Ministry. As Big Show as oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Big Show, is someone, the hose have got out of the way. Is Big Show coming up the back here, and God, man. And Big Show taking it to the Godfather here. Big Show dressed in pretty much street gear here. Not really dressed for the match, as Godfather being bounced off this barricade here. Godfather trying to fight back as best as he can do. As a oh man, just about knocked his head off. He knocked the hat and the glasses off his head and face. And Big Show, who's definitely not too happy at having to defend the European and Intercontinental Championships. He ain't happy about having to do that. Especially in a fatal four-way two-fall match. It's only 2 weeks away. And the Big Show is all over the Godfather right now, attacking him on the way to the ring. The hose abandoned their posts. And good God, he just threw him down like he was nothing. As Godfather, though, able to push the Big Show off there. As in, oh man, down he goes again. As Godfather and Big Show going for here. As Big Show going around here in the alley-oop, man, dropping him down. And the Big Show is all over the Godfather right now, who is just not getting a chance in this one. Man, the Big Show is not in the mood tonight, is he? As Big Show, and he drops the leg on him. Now, this is the Hardcore Championship that's on the line. As Big Show now going under the ring here. As Big Show, and Big Show's went for some wood here. As back into the ring, and Godfather taken down. And look at the Godfather trying to wrestle that table away. Both men just fighting over it here. And oh man, down goes Godfather there. Table right off his face. As Big Show is got that table set up here. As Big Show's got the Godfather. And the Godfather up. And Godfather, oh man, showstopper choke slam right through the table. And the Big Show goes into the cover, hooks the leg. And the Big Show retains the Hardcore Championship. Well, man, he destroyed Dark Dust last week. The Godfather, although he did sneak attack him. The Godfather beating 2 of the 3 men that he will defend the European and Intercontinental Championships against. Man, this Big Show has been pretty vicious ever since the King of the Ring tournament. He's been a bit of a mean boy. And the Big Show taking the Godfather down. And ladies and gentlemen, you can put 2 and 2 together next week. Next week, the other man in that Fatal 4-Way will challenge for the Hardcore Championship. Next week, it will be the Big Show versus Y2J, Chris Jericho. Well, a little bit of one-on-one competition here, and after what happened the last couple of weeks and in the past, Shane McMahon last week decided to make the titles on the line. So in 2 weeks, Edge and Christian will defend against the Hardy Boys. Edge and Christian versus Matt and Jeff. But tonight's going to be one-on-one competition as Edge is going to go one-on-one with Matt Hardy. And well, Team Extreme. We just saw a bit of Extreme, man. The Big Show, Godfather get laid out as, oh my god, Lita's on fire. And here comes Team Extreme, along with the lovely Lita. Well, Matt and Jeff will get a shot at those tag team championships. In 2 weeks, people. 2 weeks at Fully Loaded. As Edge scoops him up, down a suplex straight into the cover. Matt, though. And look at Edge trying to look for a quick one here. Edge, who's been very impressive in this universe. As an Edge snapped them down. Christian as well, man. He's been just as good. Don't forget, in the first month, got a victory over Shawn Michaels. And then Edge and Christian, of course, with their victories over The Undertaker and Kane. As Edge, another DDT, man. Well, he is onto Matt as he's onto him again. And my God, man, another DDT. And Edge is dominant right now. Oh, speak too soon. Is Matt. Now, the Hardy Boys have been on the losing side the last couple of weeks, but for some reason it still seemed to earn them a tag title shot. As Matt now scooping up Edge. And Matt might want to concentrate here. Edge was all over you at the start. You might want to stay on him. And there you go. He gave Edge too much time as he turns that around and down with a suplex. And Matt pulling himself up slowly. As Edge goes over, knocks him off the apron. Wait a minute here on Christian, giving him a bit of a helping hand there. Is wait a minute, and Christian, and come on, man, Christian should be staying out of this. Christian putting Matt back into the ring there. Edge and Christian have been a dominant team. As Edge now got him scooped up here as Matt is dropped down. And Matt goes with a heel kick, didn't quite get all of it there. And Matt on the Edge now. As Matt up and down he goes. Now the Hardys would like to get a win in their column after the couple of losses, but they still put on an impressive enough performance for Shane McMahon to make a tag team title match for Fully Loaded. As Edge here with the shots to the back. He's got Matt now. As he turns him around, throwing him right into the ring post. And, oh man, the knee right in the face to go with it. As Edge lays him out. As Matt with the uppercut there after the execution, as Matt scoops him up, Edge kneeing his way out, as he's got a hold of him here, and in the downward spiral, some old school Edge there, as an Edge away to the corner now, and Matt turn around as Edge goes through him, the spear connects. And just like last week, he does not have the common sense to go for a pin after he lands the spear. What is going on? And Matt, though, able to drop him down. As Matt's got a hold of Edge now. And he, with a quick suplex on him, right straight into the cover. Edge, though, straight out of it. As back up now, front face lock, shot to the back of the head. And Edge scooping Matt right back up onto the shoulder again, as Matt dropped on the rope. As Edge falls into the cover now. Don't know what's with the AI in this game, that he just doesn't have the common sense to go for a pin after the spear. It was exactly what he done last week. As Edge dropping the elbow, and oh, we've drawn blood on this. As an Edge, and round the back, man, the Edge-o-matic. And Edge scoops him up into a backbreaker. As Edge picks him up, and go, that was another spear. Another spear connecting. Two spears in this match as he hooks the leg of Matt Hardy. And Edge yet again, man. Edge and Christian just have the Hardy Boys number. Well, Edge, he never even went for a pin after the first spear. But he sure as hell did after the second one. Oh, that was the Edge-o-matic. We saw the execution. And Edge victorious here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Edge victorious. Hardy Boys haven't been able to get a win against these guys recently. And they're going to have to at Fully Loaded in 2 weeks if they want to be tag team champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our divas out here. Of course, man, a legend in her own right, former women's champion, Alundra Blaze. And well, she's going to have her hands full tonight. As this new woman, this new beast, she sure as hell ain't calling herself a diva. As I keep forgetting that that's her music. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman, Jazz, along with Ivory and Jacqueline, seems to have replaced Sable in this little faction that's been made, this little group. Sable, of course, was taken out by Jazz along with Ivory and Jacqueline. We saw Trish didn't half get laid out by Jazz last week, and Jazz about to go one-on-one with a former women's champion, a very tough one in Alundra Blaze, as Jazz is preparing to meet Trish Stratus at Fully Loaded for the WWF Women's Championship. Well, this is definitely a tall order for Jazz here. Alundra Blaze is no pushover. And caught, seen it right there. As so coming in there. As scooping Blaze up, who over the back. As an Alundra Blaze catching her out. That's the first time we're really seeing what Jazz can do. And Jazz blocking her way out there. As an Alundra Blaze is teaching Jazz a lesson here. And Alundra Blaze. And Alundra Blaze, man, still catching her out here. And good God, I thought she was going out the ring there. And Alundra Blaze taking her down. As Alundra wanting her on her feet here, say this would be a tough challenge. It most definitely is. And oh man, taking her down there. And look at Alundra again though, straight back onto her. And Jazz jumping down to the outside. As Jazz seems to be trying to pick her moment here to get back in the ring. And wait a minute, and Jazz, and oh, Jazz caught her there. And oh, what a kick right in the back. And she picked her moment there. And look at Alundra though, again onto her. And oh, another kick, man, right in the gut this time. And Jazz, God, man, smashing her face into the canvas. Oh, she's nipple twisting her there. Did you see that? And oh, God, man, look at her just tense up on that one there. As Alundra Blaze back to her. Jazz is definitely getting her introduction tonight. As Alundra, man, still. As Alundra. Alundra going up to the ropes. So she's going to look for this again. And oh man, and takes her down. And Jazz drops her again. As Jazz just laying into her. And God, man, again with that kick. And Alundra Blaze still catching her out, man. She is most definitely getting trial by fire here. And look at Jazz though, straight back up. Trish must be watching this and thinking this is a fight you're seeing with these ladies. Just stomping into her there. As in, oh, through her back again. And Jazz, with Alundra now, sends her into the corner. As Alundra, though, able to elbow her out, sending her to the corner. And again, and God, man, again, on to her again, man. As Jazz definitely feeling it here. And she's just staring at her like she's nothing. And oh, wait a minute, as Jazz goes behind, and the Jazz stretch is, and oh, she just dropped her face first. Face first there, man. God damn. And she pulls her out and now middle of the ring this time, and oh, she's got up again, stretching her out. And this Jazz stretch of hers, man, God. As Jazz into the cover, hooks the leg of Alundra Blaze. I think she was out after the first one. She was in the corner. Jazz pulled her out of the corner and landed it a second time. The Jazz stretch does the damage. Well, Kurt Angle's just been given a hell of an opportunity. If Kurt Angle, he was talking to the corporation backstage, and he made it very clear he still wants to be King. Kurt Angle wants a shot. He believes winning the King of the Ring tournament, he should get a shot at the WWF Championship. He's been told, go out to the ring and beat The Rock, and we'll give you the opportunity to get the opportunity. If Kurt Angle can beat The Rock, he will get Triple H at Fully Loaded, and the winner will go to SummerSlam. But Kurt Angle has got to win. The Rock, he's the one that wants the opportunity. He wants to be WWF champion, but he can't get there with the corporation in the way. He took it to the big boss man last week. He beat Boss Man, Boss Man tried to run in on him. The Rock put him through the announcer's table before Rock bottomed him in the ring, and people's elbow again. Kane Shamrock tried to attack him after the match. He got laid out as well. The Rock is determined to bring the corporation down one by one. Well, Kurt Angle is liked by the McMahons. Triple H is the one that wants the opportunity. So Kurt Angle and The Rock, and it's a huge victory for Kurt if he pulls this one off. As The Rock all over right now, and Kurt. And Kurt Angle there, scooping up The Rock down with a powerbomb. Former European champion. The King of the Ring winner. And Kurt Angle. As Kurt. Nice suplex there. As in Kurt, that classic little flip we always see him doing this. Well, Kurt's shown what he can do here is, and onto the ankle there. Well, The Rock is scheduled to meet Ken Shamrock at Fully Loaded. As, oh, The Rock blocking that one out there. As The Rock laying in these shots here. The Corporation have been stacking everything against The Rock. Kurt Angle looks for opportunity. And The Rock is cut all over him right now. As Kurt able to duck under that one there as he goes behind, and a German suplex takes him down. And The Rock really back and forth here. Kurt is going to give it his all. You better be. I'm sure he always does give it his all. Down he goes, and oh, wait a minute. And yep, there's Shamrock. Shamrock's up on the stage. Shamrock's up on the stage here. He's got The Rock's attention. And Kurt comes up behind The Rock, rolling him up into a cover here. And and The Rock was able to kick out there and rolling over to the ropes very quickly to protect himself. And Kurt though takes a cheap shot. Now Ken Shamrock from the Corporation getting to The Rock as, wait a minute, Kurt Angle, and good God, Kurt Angle! Never seen him do that before. And Kurt Angle with a huge move there, and now on the outside, and an overhead belly to belly suplex on the outside. And Kurt Angle man onto The Rock here. And The Rock definitely, Kurt Angle catching him off guard there, that's for damn sure. As in the ring now, and Kurt Angle with a German, he's holding on. And my God, Kurt Angle might do this. What a huge victory this would be. The King of the Ring winner. It was The Rock, of course, that he beat in said final. But let's face it, The Rock was sure as hell not 100% when he got to the final. Do not forget it. Rock picking him up, slamming him down. Shamrock's already played a part in this. That distraction there didn't have to just get The Rock seriously hot. There is The Rock now, and The Rock's whipping out with the neck wrench. The brutal neck wrench. God, everyone loves this move. If I ever do a career mode again, I am going to make that my signature. As he goes up, and Kurt Angle there. God, just put him down. And that ankle's already been DDT'd right into the canvas here. And The Rock is in the middle of the ring. Ken Shamrock, of course, utilises this move as well, as The Rock is locked in it. And The Rock able to push him off. And Kurt able to push him off again, as grabbing the leg and throwing him down. Ken Shamrock, of course, not shy of using the ankle lock. Kurt Angle, man, great, and an opportunity to get an opportunity tonight. As Kurt scoops him up off the canvas and lays him out. As Kurt now, man, he's hitting out with everything he's got in his arsenal. He's up the top rope now. As Kurt Angle with a moonsault of all things. As he's scooping him up here. The Rock, though, jumps under with the back body drop. Man, Ken Shamrock's distraction really turned the tide of this match into Kurt Angle's favour. As The Rock trying to get back into this here. Kurt Angle, man, he has got a huge ambition to get a victory here. Ken Shamrock's distraction played a huge part, as The Rock able to get the shoulders up. Still got that steel cage main event to come tonight. My God, this could have been the main event. The King of the Ring final all over again. As Kurt on the outside. He's talking to Shamrock here. I mean, I wouldn't think the corporation, Triple H, I can't imagine wants to have to wrestle a match as, and oh wait a minute, look at Kurt. Kurt's dragging him over. He's dragging him over here. And Kurt and The Rock might not have a choice here. He might not have a choice. He doesn't want that ankle to be damaged. As The Rock able to push Kurt off. And whoa, back onto him here. And Kurt though is just in so much control right now as he catches him. And a lovely Northern Lights as The Rock again busting out with a kick out. As Kurt Angle now. And Kurt Angle. That mat wrestling. He'll definitely beat The Rock when it comes to that. And Kurt Angle. He's got The Rock here. Rock though, blocking the suplex. As, oh, scooping Kurt. Kurt though over the back. Down he goes. And Kurt Angle, man, he really is giving it his all. I cannot take anything away. But Ken Shamrock has played a huge part in this one. As Kurt has gone up again. He's gone up for that moonsault. And my God, he connected with a moonsault for a second time as he hooks the leg. And The Rock powers out. My God, man. And Kurt wondering, what does he need to do? As scooping him up, The Rock drops him down. As The Rock, and whoa, Rock has him. And The Rock turns Kurt around. He turns him around. He's got the sharpshooter in the bullseye, middle of the ring. As Kurt, and Kurt pushing his way out here. And look at Shamrock up on the apron. As The Rock swinging with the right hands. As, oh, up over the back here. And Gore kicks him down. As Kurt now, after the shot to the leg. And Gore, man, down with a power bomb. And Kurt Angle after, he just kicked out the leg there. And he's got it in again for the third time, people. And The Rock's got no choice. The Rock's got no choice. He has to tap. My God. Give the assist to Ken Shamrock. And Kurt Angle gets the opportunity at Fully Loaded to face Triple H to become #1 contender at SummerSlam. I'll give Kurt Angle his due. He put up fighting this. But for the second time in a row, just like the King of the Ring final, I'm sorry, but Kurt Angle did not beat The Rock down the middle. He has not beaten The Rock fairly. At King of the Ring, The Rock had been attacked backstage by Ken Shamrock, and Shamrock in the ring. And Kurt, well, he's celebrating with Shamrock here. I can't imagine the corporation wanted Kurt Angle to win this match, because now Triple H has to earn his SummerSlam match. Either way, people, Fully Loaded, Kurt Angle, Triple H. The winner will go to SummerSlam. And Shamrock, of course, will meet The Rock. Well, backstage moments ago, Eddie Guerrero got in the face of his so-called friend Chris Benoit and said, so at King of the Ring, when you told me not to have China at ringside, you had this guy ready to come down and help you. Obviously, he messed up and Eddie ended up getting into the next round via disqualification. But Eddie and Benoit have a little bit of an argument, which has led to a challenge here. Eddie told Benoit, I'll see you in the ring. So Eddie Guerrero and Benoit, these friends, have just challenged each other to a match. As here comes Chris Benoit with his protege, Samoa Joe. The young Samoa Joe, 21 years old. Well, this should be interesting with these two. They met at the King of the Ring. There was no decisive winner. as Samoa Joe debuted. And Benoit. And Benoit. So technical, these two know each other very well. They are good friends, but just a little bit of a lover's tiff. As Mamacita at ringside, the young Samoa Joe, the student of Chris Benoit. As Benoit now on that middle rope, just kicking Eddie back and lovely move there, man, right over. As Benoit trying to educate Samoa Joe. As Irish whip, and oh man, takes him down. And Eddie. As Eddie, and drops the elbow. And Eddie now, and off the top rope, man, what a move. He takes him down again. And, oh, out in the apron here, and he bring him back in. And again, man, out onto the apron, and Benoit. And, well, Mamacita, China moving back a little bit there. As Benoit in now, grabbing a whole fisherman, drops him on his head. As, wait a minute here, look at Joe. Joe's just grabbed a steel chair. As Benoit now, and just like Eddie tried to do to him, knocking him to the outside. Well, Mamacita helping Eddie up. As Joe's up on the apron here. As Eddie, well, the distraction by Joe didn't really do much. And Eddie shoots up to the ropes here. And, oh man, what a slam right on the arm there. And Joe, as Eddie, don't forget, Joe attacked him as the referee sees that chair lying there. As Eddie getting back onto Benoit, European uppercut. A kick and snapping him down with a DDT. And Eddie feeling a wee bit cocky. And Eddie. And, oh, Eddie now got Benoit. And here he goes. Time for some Three Amigos. He's laying these suplexes. And he's holding on. And there's a third as Joe up on the apron again, man. As Eddie. A lovely little neck snap there. As that set him up nicely for Eddie to go up high. And Eddie with the frog splash. And Joe's up on the apron. Joe's on the apron. Eddie's got the match won. And the referee, yes, he's ejecting. He's telling Samoa Joe to go. He's been ejected from ringside. This is the second time this has happened with Joe. He's been ejected from ringside. It's the second time that's happened to him. As Benoit, though, well, he did keep Benoit in the match. The last time it worked out in his favour, he got ejected for ringside, but his distractions helped Benoit get the victory. As Benoit knocking him off the apron. Well, Joe's been sent away, but he's definitely played a part. This match has continued here because Eddie had the match won. And Benoit with that knee there. And Benoit, and oh, a shot there. As Benoit now, and Benoit going up high, and Benoit, and he went for the flying headbutt, nobody home, and Eddie going right into the cover, can you blame him? And Benoit has pretty much knocked himself out. And Eddie picking up the victory. Benoit took himself out. The three amigos, they connected. Eddie, of course, he landed the frog splash. Samoa Joe getting the referee's attention. Eddie had the match won here, I believe anyway. Joe got ejected. Benoit left on his lonesome. And right here, people, he went for the flying headbutt. Nobody home. And he took himself out. And Benoit, my God, his face bounced off that canvas. And Eddie Guerrero with a victory over his pal, over his buddy, Chris Benoit. Well, that's the victory he wanted at King of the Ring, and he got it tonight, so that'll give him a little bit of belief. Okay, main event time, people. Stone Cold Steve Austin is looking to bring the Ministry down. He's looking to even up the odds a little bit because he knows that Fully Loaded, when he faces Jake the Snake, it's not going to be one-on-one. That is for damn sure. There's no chance it'll be one-on-one. So he wants to even those odds out. That is for damn sure. Austin last week challenged the Ministry to a 3-on-1 match. And as you can imagine, that did not work out the way he was planning. He just challenged. He challenged them, come at me, and he faced them 3-on-1, and Austin got laid out. And then Jake the Snake, of course, came down after the match. And he just laid into Austin, left Austin lying. Well, this man wants his WWF Championship back. He's got his opportunity in 2 weeks at Fully Loaded when he meets Jake the Snake. Jake the literal snake. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a cage match. There will be no backup in this cage. He's got Mark Henry one-on-one. And Mark Henry might be a big man, but you better be damn sure Austin is going to start swinging. The cage is lowered down. Austin's ready. And Mark Henry right onto him here, just scoops up Austin onto his shoulder. And Mark Henry is onto Austin right now. And Mark Henry. And Austin, man, what conditions he in after the beatdown he took last week. And Mark Henry is all over him here. And Austin laying in with shot after shot here. And Austin now. And it's in his favour as he's stomping the mud hole. And Austin getting him told. As Mark Henry, I said, take nothing away from him. As Austin. And Austin, God, taking him down there. God. And Austin, with all things, a bloody drop kick. And God, man, a knee in the face. And look at Austin, man. He is laying in to Mark Henry right now. As Mark Henry. These guys are brawling right now as Mark Henry just using his weight. Austin took a beating last week. He was left busted open. And God, there's the knee into the gut again. As Mark Henry scooping under again. I'm telling you, man, Austin is nowhere near the 100% is. And Austin, though, pouncing right on Mark Henry. The Luthau press. And God. And look at Austin now. Austin is laying in. He is laying into Mark Henry. Jesus. He's off the ropes and God, the knee into the gut again. As Austin mounting onto him, and Austin now is letting loose. As Mark Henry is open Austin. And God, what a knee. And Austin coming off the ropes, dropping that elbow. And Austin now, and God, bouncing him off the cage. Look at Mark Henry though, who's just so strong, the world's strongest man. He just scoops him up as he dropped him down there, right on the ropes. Austin though, not going down that easily. Let's see how long it takes him to get up. As Mark Henry's actually trying to climb out of here, but look at Austin, who just brings him down the hard way. As Austin now, and Mark Henry. As he turns back around, Austin though ready for him, bounces him right off the cage. As Austin now, and Austin dropping the elbow. And Austin, and again, man, right off it. As Austin now, and Austin lays the stunner on Mark Henry. And Austin, oh, he ain't finished. He ain't finished. He just laid a stunner. And he is far from over. As Austin, Mark Henry, and a second stone cold stunner after bouncing him off the steel cage. And Austin defeats Mark Henry. And Austin laying out Mark Henry tonight. It was a fight between these two. He went for a stunner there, didn't quite get it, and then he just bounced Mark Henry off the cage twice before delivering a stunner. And instead of going for the pin, he decided to follow it up with a second stone cold stunner, sending a proper message and laying Mark Henry out. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, as the cage is risen, wait a minute, and there's Bradshaw, and Bradshaw coming in on him here, and Bradshaw, God, Austin though blocks him, and Austin dropping him down, And Austin jumping onto Bradshaw, laying in with a Luthor press. And Bradshaw trying to sneak attack him here. And Austin though with Bradshaw and a stone cold stunner to Bradshaw. And Austin, Mark Henry is down. Bradshaw is down. Austin is daring the rest of them to come out. He is daring them to come at him. Wait a minute. And, oh God, question answered. Here they come. They're all coming down the ramp. And then the ring, and wait a minute, and Kane in the ring, but look at Austin. Austin going round the side here. And Austin dropping one. Down goes Dark Dust. And he sees Bradshaw and Austin is hitting anything that moves as he goes in to get Kane. And Kane though catches him, snaps him down. And Kane though catching Austin. And Austin, just like that, went after everybody there and get caught. And Kane now is Jake on the outside, just letting Kane do the damage. And Kane... And Austin down, just went through a cage match with Mark Henry. And look at Kane just choking him here. God. And what's Kane doing now? And Kane, man, targeting. Went right for the knee there as Austin tried to bring himself up to his feet. And Kane, what's Kane doing? And he's scooping him up and going again, man, onto the knee. And Kane right now seems to be going right after the leg as he's smashing. Obviously, Austin wears those knee braces. He wears them for a reason. And Kane is just smashing that knees. He's got a hold of it again. And my God, Kane is just going after that knee right now. And God. And the knee being smashed off the canvas as Kane now, Austin up on his feet, picked up and just dropped. And Austin, man, down right now. And look at Austin, though, getting up to his feet. But Kane's in the ring. And Kane, though, with a steel chair. Right off the head. I think that was the midsection he hit more of there. And into the lower back. And God, man, he's just assaulting him right now. And he's aiming for those legs. As Austin trying to get up on his feet here, and he's being abused right now. As again, man, right off the knee. And God, he is targeting. And jeez, man, off the midsection. He is targeting, and I mean targeting, that knee. Kane is abusing the leg of Stone Cold Steve Austin, who keeps trying to fight back as he just gets skulled again. As Austin, man, you've got to stay down. As Kane, and Kane, man, God. And my God, Austin is actually getting up on his feet here. As Kane, and Kane, round the throat of Austin. And God, a choke slam. A choke slam from hell. And my God, Kane, what are you doing? And oh God, no. And Austin. And God, onto the steel chair. As if his neck hasn't sustained enough damage through the years. This is too much. It's Kane dragging him around here. And God, off the knee again. And Austin trying to get up and just hit again. As the official's trying to get in his way here. As Kane. Kane. No Kane. No Kane. And God, man, smashing it right into his foot with zero reaction. Jesus, man. And Kane now. And Kane round the throat again. And Kane. And a choke slam to hell. Bullseye, centre of the ring. And Austin has been laid out. He's been busted open yet again. He's had his knee smashed in with that steel chair. What the hell, man? What the actual... This is too much. Austin has just been severely hurt. That knee. As Kane signalling to Jake the Snake. My God. And Kane absolutely went after Austin in this. I mean, look at that tombstone right on the chair as well, as if the neck of Austin isn't bad enough. He had to go after the knee as well. And the knee has been smashed in. As the Ministry are standing tall. Kane's losing it. Mark Henry still kind of out of it on the outside. And the Ministry are standing tall, people. Austin has been left lying. He's only 2 weeks away from his title shot, and his knee has been severely beaten in, people. The ankle, the knee has been severely smashed in. Austin's going to need serious help and have to be checked, because God knows what damage has been done to that leg. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share and subscribe. Leave those comments down below, and I'll see you in the next episode.